Hi, I'm Sneha May Francis, and today on FC Early Buzz, the spotlight is on a gentleman. A story about a young chap who's living the American dream, who's crushing on his gorgeous colleague and who wants a happily ever after. But hey, this is Bollywood, and Raj and DK promise that this is not going to be just a simple story, so they pack in some thrills. So here's a look at what I didn't like about the film. It's illogical. Now Raj and DK are busy packing in all the thrills that they forget that all of this must make sense. CCTV footage or surveillance alarms wait for the hero to actually go there, flex his muscle and do his hero-giri before it actually goes off. Sounds kind of convenient, no? Or when identities get swapped so easily in a land like America, I mean, it's quite hard to believe. Or when missions goes kaput and the men in uniform are busy chasing the perpetrators of the crime and not protecting the documents that they must. All seems too simplistic, doesn't it? Comedy, that's not funny. I mean, all these jokes surrounding Americans who struggle to say Indian names, in this case an Indian surname. So it's Dikshit in this one, and they repeat it so often that you really want to cry by the end of it. Or when there is a Gujju gangster chap who's given a laundry business to run and who's given a gun that he cannot load or play with, you're expected to laugh, but no, we're not laughing. Or when the African American, a massive African American at that, is made to say these random things about how he loves Indian food. Really? And cardboard characters that merely mouth their lines without any emotion and without allowing us to invest in them. Although there is a colonel in this film who insists that he's invested in these boys that he's created, or the gang that he's created. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about Raj and DK. Performances. Sidharth Malhotra is busy playing the Desi James Bond but failing at it. He's a good looker, a lot of girls will endorse that, and has worked himself a great body. But those aren't the only qualities required to play James Bond. Even when he's playing the boy next door, I mean, he's earnest and charming, but that doesn't quite make the cut. And Jacqueline Fernandez, I mean, she's got a pleasing smile and a great body to boot, but those aren't the only qualities that Kavya deserves. Or when Sunil Shetty is being all mean and macho, but failing terribly at the gangster act. But where Raj and DK really get me quite upset is when they use the iconic Bachchan Saab and his dialogues to elevate sequences. But instead of that, what it does, it ruins the entire impact. So here's a look at what I liked about the film. The use of time as a narrative tool. Now Raj and DK have found a clever way to link the stylish Rishi with the nerdy Gaurav, or when they've given attention to detail, where it's equally important for the passenger to wear the seatbelt just as it is for the driver. Or when there is a girl who lives in America who actually speaks in American English. I mean, seriously, she's not living in London, she's living in America. But just as you're there cheering this whole thing on, you figure that she's not actually Indian American, she's Indian and living in America, but that's about it. Possibly why I think Jacqueline got this job. And the action sequences, there's one that's set in a Mumbai chawl, there's a fist fight and there's a chase sequence. Pretty cliched, but done really well. To sum it up, A Gentleman is all gloss and glam, lots of hot pants and washboard abs. It's almost like cotton candy. It's pretty, it's pink, it's pointless, and it's possibly not good for the soul. And if you like my review, don't just sit there. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to Film Companion.